Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Dot Crypto here, and in this video I want to talk about CRO, crypto.com, and also Bitcoin. But also I want to talk about Pepe as well, because Pepe yesterday got listed on Coinbase. It's about time too, and I hold quite a lot of Pepe. But yeah, really exciting times ahead. CRO, yeah, it's just been absolutely fantastic with CRO. We're having that massive pump. Yes, we've had a bit of a pullback, but hey, you know, a lot of the alts are having pullbacks, as we can see on the bubbles at the moment. We can see a lot against the Bitcoin pairs, a lot of pullbacks at the moment, because you know why? Because Bitcoin dominance is rising. Bitcoin is pumped yesterday to 90, can you believe it? $93,000. And when the bear market, when everybody was saying it was going down to 10,000, you know, and look where we are now, 93,000. But at the moment, we've come down. We're sitting at a whopping $91,608 for making this video. That is nothing to grumble. And do you know something? The altcoins are gearing up for the biggest move ever in alt season. We're going to have one of the biggest alt seasons. I can see it right now. Whereas Bitcoin, I want Bitcoin to climb. I'm not interested in dominance at the moment. I just want to see Bitcoin climb. Yes, if that dominance grows up, when that Bitcoin dominance drops, wow, that liquidity is going to come in to those altcoins, and we're going to see some giga moves happen for the altcoins. So before I start, give us a like and give us a subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated. And guess what? It doesn't cost you anything, just to help support the channel as we are. But like I said, you just look here right now. At the moment, it's just all red on the month for the Bitcoin in pairs. Yes, we have got some greens here like Doge. Oh, Pepe, 49. I hold that as well. And CRO as well. Still up 46.2% on the month on the Bitcoin pairs, not the USD pairs. This is Bitcoin pairs. And we can have a quick look on the weekly. Again, bit of a mixed bag. Pepe up 69% on Bitcoin pairs again, and CRO 49%. On Bitcoin pairs. On the day, 54% for Pepe. Why is that? Obviously, we had that listing on Robinhood and Coinbase. We had that giga move from Pepe, and I think onwards and upwards. And that's the same for CRO as well. Onwards and upwards as well. So we can see CRO at the moment, we're sort of down 7.4%. On the hourly, 0.91%. And Pepe's down 4.8%. But yeah, it's pretty much all red, really, bar a few outliers there. But yeah, Cronos, at the moment, we're still sitting at $4.15 billion. Now, yes, we have had a pullback. We had a giga move to the upside, but we've pulled back. But like I say in every video, you know, the market has a way to play psychological games with you. That's the thing. It can scare you out the market. It can make you FOMO, you know, it could do all of that kind of stuff. So you've always got to be prepared for this. So you've always got to have a plan. And I keep saying this in every video, have a plan. But yeah, we had that big move to the upside. And look, we've pulled back. But look on the daily, you can see this is looking pretty good for CRO. We're sitting at 0.6 pence at the moment. So obviously we're still up. We're still up quite a lot. Yeah, volume has sort of come down a bit now. It's 156.6 million at the moment. But we could have a look at the chart at the moment for CRO. This is on the daily chart. Like I said, we've got that big falling wedge. Yes, we're in this area of consolidation at the moment. I believe we're in consolidation at the moment because obviously we can see here the Bitcoin dominance sitting at a whopping 61.3. That is why we're seeing a lot of the alts pull back a bit, because a lot of tension now is on Bitcoin, obviously, because of Bitcoin, and the eyes are on 100K. Now, you know, we're in this accumulation area. In my opinion, this is not financial advice. Anything I say on here is non-financial advice. Always do your own research. But for me, I've DCA'd a little bit more into CRO because I've got the bigger picture. I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm looking at that $1, $2, $3, and I'm looking also in 5 years' time, 10 years' time. That's what I'm doing also. So really, these little movements on the 5 minutes, on the hourly, is insignificant to me. But obviously, for me, this is a DCAing opportunity because, like I said, when altcoin season starts moving, it's going to rip. But we can also see on crypto.com, it gives me confidence all the time. The roadmap that's out, this roadmap for Cronos chains out. But look at this, 19.5 billion in spot. That is absolutely massive. Before, on November 12th, was 14.5. but 19.5, it's going up. And do you know something? One thing I'll say is retail are not fully back yet. Yeah, they are gradually coming back, but come when Bitcoin is hitting now all-time highs, come the weekend, come next weekend, and the weekend after, when Bitcoin is heading up to that 100K, people are starting to talk about it. I'm getting friends that are starting to come back. Should I buy in? What should I buy? That's what I'm getting. I'm getting people saying, what should I buy? And that is starting. And it's everything. It's crazy when you look at all the charts and the fundamental, and everything is repeating itself from the previous bull cycle. It's happening again. We're starting to get the flows of retail come back. Yes, institutions are not full on board yet. Yes, we have got institutions buying Bitcoin and crypto, but at the moment, they're not fully in yet. And this is why I'm so bullish. This is so early. And you should be getting bullish as well. Even though with these pullbacks, I'm feeling nothing. I'm not scared or anything on these pullbacks. You know, I've been in a few of these cycles, so you sort of get used to it. But I'm not scared of it because I see what alt season is going to do. And right now you can see that. But I just want to also point out on something else, something a bit separate regarding the debit cards. I want to see AI Bert says here, glad to see OGs have been able to level up thanks to the Crow price hike in the recent weeks. Restate for better card rewards. And also, yes, it is a type because obviously CRO's made some big moves, and obviously it's going to make big moves in the near future as well. So you got updated on crypto.com Visa cards. If you have any old cards, you have to restake again in order to get the new perks, or you continue with the old perks. The staking period is now 1 year instead of 6 months, but for 5% cash back and a boost of 8.5% APR plus everything else. I upgraded immediately. So it's like for me with my card, I'm going to upgrade purely on the basis because the card that I've got now, which is the icy white one, I'm going to keep it for a long time. This is like the CRO that I've got staked on there isn't moving. It's staying put because that's been used for like long term, for the foreseeable future, really. So for me, that's what I'm doing at the moment. So let's have a quick check, see how Bitcoin is doing. So Bitcoin is still pumping, and look at that market cap here, also sitting at $3 trillion, with Bitcoin sitting at a whopping 91,295. Do you know, so it wasn't that long when it was in the bear market, we were sitting at $15,000. People saying, oh no, it's going to 10,000. Oh no, it's going down to 5. And even some people saying to go to 0. Look where we are now. We're at 91,278, up 21%, and sitting over $1.8 billion, with a total market cap, including Ethereum, we're sitting at over $3 trillion. We're still early. When we look at all the other traditional markets, we're still early on that one. But I also want to point out we've got liquidations as well. So like I said, we get that move to the upside, but obviously there is risk that we could get at some point a move on Bitcoin down to the downside. Now we have got a lot of liquidity building up down here at around $86,000. Obviously, we've got a little bit of liquidity still up here, but more liquidity down below. So you've always got to be prepared for any kind of pullbacks, because at some point we are getting due. My feeling is we are getting due for Bitcoin to pull back at some point, because so far it's just been up only. Yes, we have had a 5% correction in Bitcoin, but obviously, you know, we've got BlackRock still max bidding basically in terms of Bitcoin, because we can see here. We can see the Bitcoin inflows at the moment. You know, we've had over $1 billion in inflows coming in, and yesterday we had 510 million. The day before that was 817 million. So obviously we've got BlackRock and the rest of them. I just max bid in Bitcoin at the moment, and obviously that's pushing price up. And I have a funny feeling that we're also getting nation states also buying. And I personally think that we're going to get a lot of these Islamic kind of countries like Saudi Arabia, which I feel are going to be, they may be buying it now, because you know, in Islamic countries, you know, gambling isn't legal or anything like that. But now, because Bitcoin is becoming a commodity around it, that is probably giving them more of a chance now to say, right, okay, then we've got to have a bit of Bitcoin in our portfolio now. It's not so much for gambling, and that. So that might be a nice excuse for them to start accumulating Bitcoin, and that's what I'm expecting some Islamic countries to do that, like Saudi Arabia and others, to be accumulating. Or they may be doing it now. Hence why we're getting these big push-ups as well. You know, it is a price action. But I just want to point out with Crypto Rover as well, it took Bitcoin. We've got to bear this one in mind. It took Bitcoin more than 10 years to reach 10K. Now we did 10K in just 1 week. You're not bullish enough. He's right. years ago, it took years just to get to 10K, but look at us now. We're sitting at $92,000. We hit 93,000, and 100K is right on the playing cards to hit that as well. But we can have a look at the charts at the moment. We came out of that bull flag, which I mentioned earlier. We've got this big bull flag here. We broke out of that. And what we're doing now, we've got the 200 EMA here. Now we went underneath that back in the, we hit 53,000, if you can remember. Then we started coming back up. And now we're nicely following that 2 in EMA now up to the upside. And what I like about it, we've got this nice gap between the 200 EMA and the top of a Bitcoin here. So hopefully we're going to make our way, keep on moving up. We've got the 50 and 200, 50 and 20 as well, EMA, pushing us all the way up to the upside as well. But if we have a quick look on the weekly, we can have a look on the weekly here. Let's get that one out. So we've got that massive cup and handle, which is also playing out. We've got money flow still coming in. And also we've got the anchor here, which is on the Cypher B, which is basically nowhere near topping at the moment. And like I said, my price target is, when you take it from, extrapolate it from here, from the neckline, here, and then extrapolate it to around about here, that's giving me a price target of Bitcoin this cycle just over $200,000, which I think we're going to hit. If this bull market carries on and nation states are buying, BlackRock's keep on buying, I can't see why we're not going to get to that mark at some point. I don't think we're going to do it overnight. This is something that's going to be done over time, over 2025. I think we're going to make these moves to the upside and grind up. Like I said, we're going to get the pullbacks as well on the way up. So you just got to bear that one in mind. So overall, it's looking really bullish for Bitcoin. I'm expecting Bitcoin to keep on pushing up. But like I said, at some point, we will get a pullback. People will start taking profits. They really will, because we can look at the Bitcoin dominance as well. At the moment, the Bitcoin dominance at the moment is basically, it's just keep on going up. We're still making our way up. Move that up to there. We're still making our way up. So, like I said, it could be, I think we could get up to about 62%. Or 63% in terms of, dominance on Bitcoin. But the higher it goes, the higher Bitcoin goes, when that liquidity will at some point come down, then that's when we're going to start to see, when the liquidity starts coming down, that is when we're going to see alt season. That is when we're going to see our alts start popping off. And that is when we're going to make the big gains. And that will happen at some point. It's just got to be patient on that one. We really do have to be patient on that one. But total 3, at the moment, we've broken out, and you can see here that at some point, I think we're going to get a bit of a breakdown and then continue to the upside. So, like I said, when we get these pullbacks, don't be scared out of the market. That's what the market does to you. It's done it to me before. It scares you out of the market. You sell. Then it starts pumping. Then you start getting FOMO. And, and you start buying higher up. You don't want to do that. Just sit on your hands, be patient, and have a plan. That's what I say. You've got to have a plan. But like I say, with Pepe, I'm just going to cover Pepe a second here, because looking on the weekly, let's go to the daily actually on this one. If we go to the daily, Pepe is looking mega bullish. Look at that massive breakout. Now we're well above the 200 EMA. We've got the 50 and 20 EMA crossing over here, and we basically broke up to the upside. Obviously, we've had that Robinhood listing and Coinbase as well, which is really great for Pepe. And I'm expecting Pepe, I think Pepe's going to do what? I think he's going to do a 10x, 10 to 11x. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. That's what I'm expecting it to. Money flow's coming in on the daily as well. It's watch your space. I think we're going to get a meme coin super cycle as well. I really do. So you've got to keep close eyes on these meme coins. I've got a mixture of utility, and I've got a mixture of meme coins as well. And I've also got my little bag of Bitcoin, which I won't sell that for a very long time. But in generally, I've got a mixed bag of a lot of meme coins and also utility coins. Specifically, CRO is one of my biggest ones. Why do I like CRO so much? Because I like the perks, and I like what Crypto.com are doing. Crypto.com are making money. They're going to make more money. They're getting bigger. They're getting more well-known, and upwards and onwards. That's what I say. So, like I say, smash that like button and give a subscribe, and I will see you soon in the video. Next video. Yeah, take care. Enjoy yourself.